Hey everybody, Mark Lewis Wagner here, and my friend Flora. Hi Flora. We are here talking here about Graffiti Wars and Kickstarter, and I just want to thank everybody. And this is a newsletter, and I've been super busy, so now I'm here at this one, and I wanted to give you a tour of the studio here because for several reasons. One is I'm moving. I'm going to move out of here the end of May. This building is being sold, this complex. So here's my Graffiti Wars. Oh, it looks good with that gold on there. I need to touch it up. So here's one of my practice murals because I'm a closet graffiti artist as I'm working on this project. I love this piece. It's one of my stencils. Like just that alone is so cool. You know, and I've used this in the book where I need to get texture and references. And this is in the book in a variety of ways. This used to be another piece below it. And I saw a piece where it was just the shadows. That's the only thing that pulled it out. So that's what this basically is. It's focused on the shadows because that blue paint is the same as the background. So this is a 10,000 square foot building complex. There's two spaces. It's 10,000 square feet. There used to be a stone sculptor out here who would bring in 4 tons of stone at a time and turn it into fireplaces. And we've got shipping containers for storage. This is one of my Graffiti War pieces. I'm going to touch it up. This is the God of War. It's in both books. It's in all the books. You know, the first time we see it, it's like, whoa, what is that? And then we don't see it again, that whole first book. And then we see it again, it's like, wait a minute, like, it's this pirate man, but he's got helicopters on his head, and machine guns, and tanks on his shoulders, and like, who is this? And he's a pirate, you know, he's got a pegged leg, but there's a rifle down there. And over here there's a battleship, it's almost hard to see, another tank, he's got a jet strapped to him. That's just, and then, you know, so I've played with this over time. It's been out in the rain for a long time, but it's still got value to it for sure. So there, my friend Nate's over here. He's got a whole bunch of the whole building in here with stuff to it. There's a whole backyard. So we're all moving out. The building's going for sale. We have a big kiln here, really gorgeous big kiln. Not sure what's going to happen to that. That's kind of brand new. They call it a car kiln. It's so big you can walk into it. And then this is my roommate's, my studio mate Clayton's work. And Clayton and I both do a lot of birds. And he's been inspired by some of my work and has created these series of birds, owls. And I have 3 of them because I think they're so cool. I actually have the first one. I have a longer story I could tell, but these pieces are just gorgeous. So he and I both teach at Chabot College, or have. He's retired, and he just retired, and he's loving it. And he's got all of this work. This one was out on my land in New Mexico for 2 years. So the joke is our show, when we have it, it'll be called Birds Are Us. And we just had open studios. So I got back here on Sunday. Here's some Graffiti Wars work. Jet thing that, you know, not sure what's happening with it, but I started it years ago. But it's part of this series. And one of my spirit birds that I really like, it's gotten sun bleached a little bit. So we had open studios over the weekend. I just got here from New Mexico on Sunday night, and then Saturday is open studios. And here's my studio. So it's all the stuff is gonna go. There's an old painting from 30 years ago. And I've got altars with just stuff, cool stuff. This is 360 million years old. It's a trilobite. My dad found it when we were looking for arrowheads on the East Coast. altars, things that my grandfather made for my grandmother, and she painted them. You know, things my grandmother painted. There's altars all around the place and tools. And so all of this is going to be moved. So I set up the table. That's my dad book prints. I have Graffiti Wars. These are the two new ones. Where's the third one? Right. These are the 3 artist proofs that I have. And then I'm working on this one right now. Computer setups. Another computer setup over there. Great sound, great music. My skull collection. All of this is going to be packed up or given away. I have all these like old lamps from my parents. Skulls. Anyway, I thought you might like a little quick tour. Some of the paintings that I brought back. Sculptures by other people, ceremonial things. And then over here is my studio mate's. Here's his space. It's so cool to live with a sculptor because I live in basically a 2-dimensional world. And I come in here and I'm out there and I see 3-dimensional things. He does a lot of design work, right? It's 2-dimensional designs on 3-dimensional shapes. That's very cool. This will be an owl. Got a whole goddess bird series. Birds are us. And bathroom. Here's a piece I did in graduate school. Here's 10 reasons why art is good for kids. It's on my website for Drawing on Earth. Sculptures, forms. It's just great. And yeah, we're moving. So there's our show. Again, hope you've liked it. I hope just really grateful to have community on this project. That's what I went out for and I've got it. So thank you very much. Talk soon.